Hello Bear Cubs, welcome to the Bear Den. This is the Bear Prophet, and today I am starting Psychonauts, one of my favorite games of all time. This one's definitely a cult classic. I don't think it's nearly as successful as it should have been, but this game came out in 2005. It was released by Double Fine Productions and Tim Schafer, and I'd been following it since an article in like Game Informer or something. It was a cover article talking about how unique it was, and you will see why. I think they did a really great job living up to it. There's a few, I don't know, to be fair, there's a few problems with controls and things like that, just some stuff that gets a little odd later on, but overall, I find this to be a really enjoyable game. It's challenging, especially towards the end. The final sequences can be very difficult, but it's also just got an excellent sense of humor and a great style to it, and it's not like every other platformer. Anyway, we're just going to get started. So I do have saved games of this, but we are going to just load from a fresh one. And I'm going to try the map.
Human mind.
Cutscenes.
600 miles of synaptic fiber, 5.5 ounces of cranial fluid, 1,500 grams of complex neural matter, a 3-pound pile of dreams. But I'll tell you what it really is. It is the ultimate battlefield and the ultimate weapon. The wars of this modern age, the psychic age, are all fought somewhere between these damp, curvaceous undulations. From this day forward, you are all psychic soldiers, paranormal paratroopers, mental marines who are about to ship out on the adventure of their lives. This is our beachhead, and this is your landing craft. You shall engage the enemy in his own mentality. You shall chase his dreams. You shall fight his demons. You shall live his nightmares. And those of you who fight well, you will find yourselves on the path to becoming international secret agents. In other words, Psychonauts. The rest of you will die.
Oh, Maury.
Children, you are not going to die.
Well, if you're not a psychonaut, then you might as well be dead.
They told me this was a summer camp.
Dogen, don't worry about old Coach Oleander. I've been coming here for years, and trust me, nothing ever happens.
Yeah, Dogen, Lily's right. You don't got nothing to worry about. Except for that giant monster in the lake I was telling you about.
Bobby Zilch! I told you to stop scaring people with that ridiculous old legend. I don't want the kids to be afraid to go out at night and walk alone on the perfectly safe paths of Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp. And we don't want to scare our special guests, superstar psychonauts Sasha 9 and Mia Vodello.
Light monster!
Formation.
It's resisting. Quick, bring it over here.
What is it?
It's just a little boy. What's your name, darling?
I'll find out. Kid, get in! Ugh.
My name
Starts with a D.
is Rasputin, but everybody calls me Raz.
Please don't kill us, lake monster!
Compelling.
Armored like a tank.
Sorry I'm late. I don't want to disrupt your briefing, Agent Oleander. Agents 9, Vodello, please, continue.
Where do you think you're going?
You've broken into a highly classified remote government training facility.
I know. Isn't it great? Listen. Why don't I just sit over here quietly with my fellow psychedets? Hey, how's it going? I like your hat.
We need to have this young man taken from here immediately.
I'll call his parents.
What? But don't you train Psychonauts here?
Yes, darling, but...
To soar across the astral plane. To wage psychic warfare against the enemies of free thought.
That is what I wrote on the front of the pamphlet.
Those words are why I'm here, Coach Oleander. Do you remember what you wrote on the inside of that pamphlet? You were born with a special gift. But the people around you treat it like a curse. Your mother is afraid of you. And your father looks at you with shame in his eyes. Come to Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp, and you can show them all. Back home, your powers make you a loner, an outcast, a circus freak. But in this dojo, in this psychic dojo, they make you a hero.
Get that soldier a bunk.
All right. We're going to have a lot of cutscenes.
Now,
early
darling,
on.
you can stay here for a few days until your parents come for you, but we can't let you participate in any paranormal training without your parents' consent. I'm sorry.
Wowie. You're so lucky. You get to go home soon.
Home? Back there, I was just like you were, Dogen. Punished by my own family for having powers I never asked for. But here, I have a chance to be something, to make a difference. They may come for me, Dogen, but they'll be looking for Raz, the boy. What they're going to find, what they don't expect, is Raz, the Psychonaut.
And then you'll make their heads explode?
No. Do you do that?
No. Well, once kinda. But now I wear this special hat. Wanna try it on?
No.
But he has mental defenses like I've never seen in someone so young. If I could just get him in my lab for some experiments, I'm sure he could withstand more than the others.
That kid's 1 in a million, Nine. But I'm not gonna let you turn him into one of your guinea pigs. I've got big plans for that mind.
All right. As I was saying, this game has a lot of little cutscenes, and everything's very integrated. A lot of things just kind of feel like they fit the setting. So these are bunks. This is the way that our game will get saved. I think I still have a save somewhere here. There's my original save. That's my actual name, if you can see that. So we'll take the bottom bunk over on this side. And these are actual characters in the game too. That's Mikhail and Nils and who's on the other one? Dogen. We'll bunk under Nils. So I'm playing with the Xbox 360 controller, but I do have to use the keyboard at some points here for typing stuff. We'll call this here. Can't go farther than that. I did not test this, obviously. TheBearProphet it is. Or prof, like professor. We'll go with that one. TheBearProphet. I love this game. So we play as Raz.
Settle down in here. Big day
We
tomorrow.
are playing in high definition.
I want to see each and every one of you runts in my classroom at 0600 hours on the dot. I'm the early bird, and you're the worms. Got it? Now, lights out.
Ah yes, tutorials.
Okay, quick eye exam before we start.
Huh?
Look over that way, if you will.
Wow, what's that?
Oh, that's a psi challenge marker. The staff scatters these all over the camp to test the students. Every one of these you find advances you a whole rank.
Uh-huh.
That looks
Now
good.
look up for me, if you will. Some of the old markers have fallen apart. You'll find bits of them flapping around loose. If you find enough of these psi cards, you can put them together to make a brand new challenge marker. But you have to buy a psi core at the camp store to hold them together. Keep ranking up, and before you know it, you'll be able to use brand new psychic powers. Stuff you didn't even know you could do.
And then when do I become a psychonaut? Because I have to do that before my dad shows up to take me home. Hey, where'd he go? That guy looks so familiar.
Man. Oh, so good. And yes, I will be changing camera preferences because it's inverted on this, and I don't like that. Like, I pulled down and it looks
hurry
up.
You don't want to be late for basic braining!
Woohoo! Basic
we'll
braining
I might
is the
switch it.
best class ever! Woohoo!
I love Coach Oleander! He's so nice, and he knows everything!
I heard this one time a kid was late for basic braiding and Coach Oleander held him upside down until he turned blue, but the kid had just drank a 6-pack of soda, and so when the coach shook him up, he exploded.
All these guys have unique characters. Like, they're not all
Hey,
just
where you going,
copies
Maloof?
of each other.
Shh! I snuck out. That class is a death trap for crazy people. Listen, the coach is strong. At the start of class, he pulls you into his mind, and then there's nothing you can do about it. But once you're in, you can use these smelling salts to sneak out. Take mine. I don't need them anymore. I'm calling my parents to come get me before I get hurt.
Too late!
Bobby! Ah!
Hey, kid! You owe me 5 arrowheads for this week's protection service.
Cough it up, my loser, or you'll be coughing up bloody tears.
Hey, leave him alone.
I heard a rumor that you were raised in the circus. Well, let me put this in terms you'll understand. I'm the strong man around here.
Really? Because you look more like the cotton candy.
Benny, put this kid's death on my to-do list.
Come on, we'll see him in class.
Yeah, we'll settle this on the battlefield.
Yeah, so your journal is kind of like your list of stuff to do. So that's nice. So after taking a long break, we can always go back. And he's right, you were actually raised in the circus. And what that means is that you're extra athletic. So we've got a double jump. That's actually a psychic double jump. They'll talk a little bit about that. Yep. There we go. Sorry, the controls do not come up for the controller F. There we go. Yep, so the arrowheads are the money, and they're made of psytanium, which is a psychoreactive mineral. And that's actually relevant, which is cool. So arrowheads, and later on we'll be able to dig up deep arrowheads, which will give us far more money at a time. But we'll need to get a dowsing rod before we can do that. These cards, like they mentioned, will rank our psy-cadet rank up, and that rank is... later on, a bunch of this stuff gets way easier to get. You get an extremely... just a really fun mode of transportation called the levitation. But until then, you've still got a double jump. Let's see. Got a double jump, you can do kind of standard platformy things. It's gonna take a while to get used to these controls again.
So, you're dating Elka now. Does that mean we won't hang out as much?
Shoot, I reckon things ain't gonna change one bit. Doggone it, partner. No woman's never gonna...
Hey, you're gonna make my boyfriend late for class. Come on, James. Come on.
Oy. So there's drama between the things, because it is a summer camp. This also opens up later. I think we might actually have to open it up. So much of this place just opens up after the first 3 levels. They're kind of the tutorial
That's
levels.
got to be the worst band name I have ever heard in the history of all time, ever.
And by worst, did you possibly mean the best? Because that's what I was thinking.
No, I meant worst, as in I can't even believe we're friends, it's so bad.
Look deeply into your heart, Phoebe. And I think you'll find that even you believe the Levitators is pretty much the dopest name a band could ever have.
The Levitators?
Are we some sort of cover band that only plays graduation ceremonies for motivational seminars?
I've been practicing, and I think I could levitate us both during our gigs. For real now.
No way! Last year you dropped me and I broke my drums.
Hey, at least those got fixed. I'll never get back those records you melted with that unplanned pyrotechnics display of yours.
Look, you know when I have a good solo going, sometimes things get hot. I can't help it. And it seemed like part of the show if we named the band the right thing.
Oh, not this again.
I'm not going to go into all of it, but there's quite a bit recorded. I'll try and play as much of it as I can, but after a while some of it starts to get a little less interesting. But all the characters also kind of have little, like, I guess, summer camp stories that develop. Can I climb this? Yes, I can. And you're rewarded just for exploring, too, especially around camp. But this is kind of the overworld.
I'm telling you for the last time, no. I would never do that. I could never kill everyone. Oh, hi, Raz.
Squirrel trouble?
They're liars is all. Whatever they tell you, it's a lie.
I'll take your word for it. You going to class?
Yeah, I'll meet you up there. As soon as I get these guys to shut up.
Oh, God. So happy. It's been a couple years since I played this, so not exactly a blind playthrough. I've never gotten 100% in the game, but I've beaten it quite thoroughly and gotten close, like 98 or 99%. There's a lot of small collectibles in this game that it's very easy to miss, and so I'm not going to stress myself too much about catching all of them. This is the whole area for the... Oh, wait. I think I can go in the bunks and get... Oh, well.
You know that cabin is empty, right?
Duh. I'm practicing for tonight, when it's gonna be full of ladies.
That kind of thing takes practice?
Excuse me, but my parents let me watch R-rated movies, so I think I know a little bit more about this than you do, okay?
Weird. Also, a lot of these characters are just giving us kind of hints for powers that we're going to get later in the game, so if you've been picking up on that, and I've already told you a few. Can I get this? Oh yeah, this is our attack chain in the game. I don't think I can yet. Oh, never mind. Just the use button. That doesn't come up too often, but it's nice that they give you a little reward for it. Alright, but we can't even use those side cards yet, so all that was mostly just for the story stuff. So we're going to get right before the next level, and we'll start it in the next episode. So here we are, Coach Oleander's Basic Braining, next time on The Bear Prophet Plays Psychonauts. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.